There are a lot of misconceptions about the dangers of AI right now. Most people think it's dangerous in a way that it's definitely not, and have no idea of the ways in which it actually is dangerous. I'm in the physics program at NC State. I'm not an expert, but I'm experienced. I've trained a neural network. I've used a lot of AI tools. First, let me assure you that you will not be left behind if you don't learn how to use AI. That is marketing by tech companies, because the AI that you have access to doesn't solve any real problems. No one was looking for a website that was bad at math and also gave dangerous advice. So the marketing has to convince you that there's a problem and you need to solve it by learning AI. And the problem is that AI is going to take all the entry-level jobs. So is AI going to apprentice with a plumber? Is AI going to be a CNA and wipe people's butts at the hospital? Like, what entry-level jobs are we talking about? It's not even very good at coding. I use it to code. It's one of the things that it's best at, and it's not very good at it. So that's how it's not dangerous. Here's how it is dangerous. So when you hear about scientists solving a problem with AI, they're not using the paid version of ChatGPT. They have written the software themselves. They may have built the hardware themselves. They have trained the machine for years and even decades to solve a single problem. If you're like most people, your entire experience with AI has been with Claude or Grok or ChatGPT and LLM. You've been misled to believe that they think. They don't think. They just search the internet for the answer. If the answer isn't out there, they will make something up out of words that have no connection to reality. You have to know enough about the problem to tell if the LLM is giving you inaccurate information. And how often do you think they do that? The best LLMs have a 30 to 40% failure rate. That's how often they hallucinate or give inaccurate information. I can't stress this enough. Lock in with me right now. When you use Google search, the first thing that comes up is an AI overview. 1 in 3 times you use Google search, the first result you see is either partially or entirely inaccurate. There's no way to turn it off. So if you ever did care or notice that it wasn't even a search result, you probably just read it because you're just looking for an answer. Every third time you did that, it was wrong. How many times do you Google search today? If you're not an expert in the field, and of course you're not because that's why you're using Google, you are getting inaccurate information several times a day. Your brain is literally being programmed by the computer with erroneous information. That's how AI is dangerous. But you have control over that danger. Please control what you let into your brain. Consult an expert. Go to the library. Find a real website. Be careful out there.